Hi, my name is Dr. Myava Clark, and I support parents and caregivers of neurodivergent children by providing emotional support and practical tools without burnout while they guide their children toward meaningful friendships. Well, tonight I want to talk to you about my upcoming conference slash retreat, and it will be held on the conference is held on October the 25th. But if you want the full retreat experience, it will be from October the 24th through October the 26th. And it is the Thriving Together MOAC Family Conference and Retreat. What you'll find at the Thriving Together retreat and conference, you will find connection, you will find tools and resources, and you will find just the ability to build a stronger bond and relationship with your child. Why attend? You want to build stronger connections. You want to experience the opportunity for bonding time with your child. On Friday night, we have family fun and game night. We'll have a pizza party and the opportunity for you to meet other families and just um, an opportunity to just relax, be yourself. You don't have to feel guilty about getting away. You don't have to try to explain things away. It's a time to relate and to connect with other people and families that may have similar experiences. You have the opportunity to gain tools and resources to help you on your journey. Um, and you get the opportunity to recharge and reconnect and hopefully um, reconnect with yourself as well as with your family. It's not all about learning. There are opportunities for fun. At the Great Wolf Lodge, there are a lot of activities and things for the whole family. There is a bowling alley. There is miniature golf. There's a lazy river for the adults or bigger kids. There are slides. There is a wave pool. They have cabanas where you can just relax while the kids are playing. It's it's a really good opportunity. The point of having it at a place like that was because we want it to be fun. We want it to be a time of connecting and bonding. We want it to be an escape, like a mini vacation. You do have the opportunity for workshops and sessions, and we're going to have a panel discussion and with families, with parents that have lived through these things and pour back and to answer questions. Um, so I think that alone is priceless because you get the to ask questions of people that have lived these challenges out and they're here to pour back and to give back. Um, I bring to the table my perspective of a mother who has lived it and going through with my son. And for all of you listening, if you are in this experience with your child, then you, I'm sure, know what the term neurodivergent means. But for anyone who is listening and may not know what the term neurodivergent means, neurodivergent refers to the way an individual's brain process information, learn, or behave that is different than what is considered normal or neurotypical. And some examples of neurodivergence would be ADHD, autism, um, and dyslexia. Those are just terms. So basically, the term neurodivergent is an umbrella term to encapsulate many different diagnoses. It just means the way the brain processes information differently. Some people may not like the term, and other people may like the term. I have accepted it because I understand it to be an umbrella term for many different things. So, what what are some of the parents and families going through that brought me to wanting to do this? You may be feeling overwhelmed or isolated. I have been there. I have um, definitely been overwhelmed. I have two children who required a lot of attention. My son was diagnosed with learning disability, so I needed to navigate the special education system with him. And we had an IEP, and I had to work very hard with him to help close the education gap between him and his typically developing peers or neurotypical peers. And so there were times that left me feeling very overwhelmed because I still work, and I also was navigating at the same time life with my daughter who had medical challenges. And I had to at school with her, I had to navigate the 504 plan. So it was very overwhelming at times. And sometimes, yes, I felt isolated as well. And I have a husband who's very supportive. I have a husband who is a very present father who went to meetings when he could, but he worked full time. And so sometimes I had to show up and he had to work. Um, I have a very loving, supportive family, including my husband's family, and I still felt isolated and alone at times. So I know what that feels like, and I just want to be with other people on their journey so they don't have to feel that way. There may be information overload without direction. You read all the blog posts, read the journals, you go to all of the meetings, you go to all of the programs, you go to and do all of the services, and you still feel lost. You may feel like I'm doing all this, but where do I go? What direction do I do first? What um do I do with the information? If that's the case, I want to help guide you and process it, help you sort through it to make it make sense. It may be causing a strain family dynamics. You may have other children and the siblings don't understand your child that is neurodivergent. They may not understand why they're getting so much attention, or why you're being pulled away, or why they can get away with certain things that the other child can't get away with. Why they feel like they're being punished for tasks that they're doing, but the other child can do the same thing and nothing happens. So, what do you do with that information? How do you find support for that? How do you navigate that space? How do you temper that? How do you show up and be there for the sibling that doesn't have challenges, and still be there for your child with challenges? How do you navigate that space? You could be feeling like you're pulled in so many different directions. Where do you go next? Who's there for you? If you're there for everyone else and you're helping everybody else process, who's there for you? How do you get through it? What if you're a single parent and you have to work and come home, cook, clean, and be there for your children, and then you have a child with special needs or unique abilities that's um, crying for your attention, how do you show up? How do you navigate that space? Or you may be feeling guilty or have self-doubt, like you're not enough. How do you get through this if you don't believe you're enough? If you don't believe you have what it takes? How do you navigate this space? Or what if you are at the verge of burnout? You don't have rest, you don't have community, you don't know where to go for help. What if you're on edge of burnout? Then this will be good for you. Um, what will happen if you continue on without support? You can get increased stress and emotional fatigue. If unchecked, you will burn out or you will have mental strain, and maybe even depression. Your child's confidence can decline if you don't get the right support. Your child may internalize their frustration, and if you don't know how to navigate that, their self-esteem can suffer, and their motivation can suffer. If you have missed growth opportunities without the right tools, smaller challenges can grow into bigger challenges, and become barriers. There can be family disconnect without the right tools. Instead of thriving together, your family can be torn apart. We don't want that. And at the Thriving Together MOAC Family Conference and Retreat, we hope to offer you connection where you can find a community that really cares and want to support you. Clarity, we want to give you some tools and tips to help you on your journey to make it make sense, to help you navigate through certain challenges, help you build your confidence with renewed hope for your family's future. And celebration, we want to make it a time where you can bask in a moment, you can laugh, reconnect, and just enjoy being together. So, those are some things why we want you to join us at the MOAC Family Conference and Retreat. We really want, like, I offer a lot of virtual support and options, but my goal is to take it offline and bring it in person so you can start building your tribe, building a community of people that get it, of people that understand where you are, that are navigating this space in real time with you. So I really, my heart is to really pour into people to help them navigate the space of parenting shouldn't be done in isolation, and particularly parenting of a child with unique abilities, who is considered neurodivergent. That shouldn't be done alone. I don't want it to be done alone. And guess what? My son Chris and I will be there to do a panel discussion. And between the two of us, you have a mother who's lived it out with with their child. You have an educator who has gone to school. I have my PhD. I know how to do research. I know how to study and bring the tools to you and present them to you. I am a college professor. I am an educator, so I know how to relate and talk to you so I can break it down where it's not over your head because I've lived it out. So you have lived experience and research knowledge. presented to you and me, one person. But at the same time, my son is there who was the child who lived through it and is the man now who is giving back, and he's able to answer questions based on how he felt as a kid, but as a man can interpret it on an adult level to help you relate to your child a little better. Between the two of us, it's invaluable, the resources that we have. It's invaluable, the lived experiences that we've gone through, to make it relatable, to not have it be abstract. Yeah, you can read the books. Yeah, you can listen to all the professionals. Other people can give you the information that I'm going to provide. You can find it online. You can do that. Yes, you can, but you don't get me. You don't get my son. What we bring is our experience. We bring um, the tools and break it down in such a way that it's relatable, but we also bring community. Everybody don't have community, and everybody, when you're online, you don't get that sense of community. We want to bridge that gap. We want to be there for you. We want to be sort of like your tour guides through life, not to um, necessarily tell you what to do, but help you navigate that space in real time so we can help you process it and walk through it with you. So, I would love to have you. I would love to answer any questions. If you want to meet with me and set up a call, all you have to do is reach out. My contact information is available to you. It's on the flyer. It's on um, if you click the link and you want to read more about it, you can go and read more, and the contact information is there. Set up a call with me. I will be glad to go over it and answer questions further with you. I look forward to it. I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere. I feel like this is a calling for me. I feel like this is an assignment for me that God has tasked me with in real time when I was navigating life with my children when they were coming up. They're both grown now. My daughter's 26 and my son is about to be turned 28. So I have a wealth of experience under my belt. And when I was going through life in real time, I didn't always understand. I didn't always know why or what the bigger purpose was. And I had bumps and bruises along the way. Sometimes most of the times I was good, and sometimes I wasn't. Sometimes I got frustrated. Like I said, I suffered overwhelm and very close to burnout. Um, but I had to navigate all of that. And I didn't always, like I said, understand why. But what life has taught me, what time has taught me, what God has taught me, and learning to trust the process it was bigger than me. It was my story for God's glory. It was it wasn't about me. If I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have the passion that I have now to help you. So there was purpose in the pain. If I didn't experience that or navigate that space, then I wouldn't have the burden placed in my heart for the people to make life easier for someone else. So that's why I'm here. I accept the charge. I'm grateful. It didn't feel good going through it. It didn't feel good to me, but it is good for me because it has given me a different purpose in life. And I'm answering the call. So If you find yourself described in anything that I've said and I've shared, please reach out. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how I can be a better service and how what I have to offer can help you and serve you. Again, my name is Dr. Myava Clark, and I support parents and caregivers of neurodivergent children by providing emotional support and practical tools without burnout while they guide their children toward meaningful friendships. And I look forward to connecting with you. Yes, you. I look forward to it. And until the next time, take care and have a good night. Bye.